Hi guys! I want to show you today how I painted this awesome little super vibrant painting. I actually have a big version of this I'm going to show you right now. So I have this that I've done before. It's one of my favorite paintings I ever done because I love the vibrant colors in it and I love trees. So it's a combination of both things that I love. They are not exactly the same, but they are pretty similar as you can see. So if you want to learn how is it that I made it, please go ahead and watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye! Okay, so I have my acrylic paints here. I have all the colors of the rainbow. I will be adding you exactly the colors that I use in the description down below. I have some Mod Podge too to be able to seal our painting. 3 brushes that I will be using, which is the big square one to do the main coverage on our painting, a little square one to make our tree, and a little pointy one to make the smaller branches of our tree. So now I'm adding here a little red, as you can see. Once I have the red there, remember you have 8 colors, so the lines that you're making have to give you enough room to have all the colors in here. I added a little bit of magenta to the red because I feel the combination of both of them gives a super vibrant color. I want more red than pink though. Here it's gonna be your decision. So I'm adding a little more red, and until I'm happy with it, I will continue to add the next color. Before I add the next color, I'm gonna wash my brush really well so it doesn't get too mixed. So next for me is orange. When I grab the next color that I'm gonna be adding to my painting, I will make sure I start putting it on the wood the way that you're gonna see right now. This way we have the orange a little stronger on the top, and then we're gonna continue to blend until you're not able to see the transition too clearly. We want it to look like the colors are blended and not so much like lines. As you can see, I went and added a little more red, but before I did that, I made sure to wash my brush. Every time I'm switching colors, I'm washing my brush. And when I want to blend it really well, I take the excess off, like there, and start going down so my colors blend. I will add a little water so I can blend easier and continue to do that as I add all of the colors. Don't be afraid to get in there. As you can see, I'm not too worried about it. I continue to add colors and continue to blend. You just gotta follow your instinct, follow the brush, allow it to guide you. With art, there's no mistakes. You gotta find your style, you gotta find what works for you. This has been working for me, so I wanted to show you how I do it. If it doesn't come out exactly the same, that's fine because it's gonna be your art piece, your masterpiece. So as I always say, let your inner artist shine.
You want.
The order that I apply my paint is like the colors of the rainbow. You can arrange it any way you want. Once I'm happy with the way they look, I'm gonna let it dry and move on to make my tree. I have my little square brush right here and some black paint. I will be adding this for my tree, and I'm gonna start from the middle towards the bottom. You don't have to do it like this. If it makes you more comfortable, you can even draw the tree before. But I feel that when you do it freehand like this, it kind of gives birth to itself. So it turns out really beautiful and very unique. So I'm following 0 rules here. I'm just adding the branches wherever I want to add them. I'm just following my heart as I see. I'm adding more where I want to. I'm just following the brush as I'm telling you. So here I will be making like a little crack in the middle to give the tree a little more realistic look, and continue to add my thicker branches. Once I'm happy with the amount of branches of the size that I have, I will move on to my thinner brush and continue to do the thinner branches, as you're gonna see now. Remember that branches are not straight, they are crooked, and as you can see, mine are very crooked. And imperfections is what makes a tree so beautiful. Okay, so I'm happy with the amount of branches I have. Now I will wash the same brush really good and add the colors that I use for the background. There's no order I'm doing this. I'm just adding little dots. And they're all different sizes really. As you can see, they're like little thingies. So I will add in between the branches all the colors that I use for the background. And once I'm happy with that, I will be right back.
what you want.
Okay, so I think I'm done here adding my little dots thingies. And now I'm gonna let that dry really well. And with the same brush that I used, I will wash it really good and add some black again. So I can add a little more branches coming more down so it looks more realistic, as you can see right now. And just adding little details like that wherever I feel it needs it.
Territories I can't take it. Creepy little sneaky little foreign places.
With the amount of branches I have now, so I will be adding now some color to my branches. I have this little square brush and I will grab the same colors that I use for the background. Make sure I take the excess off really well and start doing brush strokes this way. I'm not going all the way towards the end, as you can see, because I want it to seem kind of like the light is shining in one side of our tree. So I'm trying to follow the order of the colors that I did for the background. I'm gonna do this in all my tree until it looks the way I want it to look.
It's a great big atlas, and I'm feeling down. When you've gotten what you want, maybe I should start over. There's nothing left to want. Open at 'em again. You don't know what you want. Yeah, I'm thinking it over. Just tell me what you want.
Love the way it looks now. I will let it dry for 24 hours before adding the sealer. Here is dry and I will be adding Mod Podge. I got mine from the dollar store. I know it's no hard to get. You can get it anywhere. It's used for so many things now. So I'm gonna cover all of my painting really well. I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in, but I switched. And as you can see, it's important that you go only in one direction so you don't see the brush strokes once it dries. It kind of looks like we ruined the painting, but we didn't. It's gonna give it a super beautiful shine. Giving you an idea of how you can display your mini painting. I had this magnet and some super glue, so I'm gonna glue my magnet on the back and let it dry for 24 to 48 hours to make sure it's completely secure. You don't have to do the same as me. You can just get a little easel. They sell them kind of cheap in the craft stores. But I just wanted to give you another idea because I do this all the time and I think it looks super cute.
When you've gotten what you want.